Bay County Islamic Society, where we just finished up all of our live interviews. We're talking about Ramadan and sharing Ramadan. We are in day 4 here of this month-long fast. We have Hiba Rahim with us this morning in her beautiful outfit. We also have Imam Ammar. So, Sir, why don't you tell us, what is Ramadan for those of us that maybe aren't quite as familiar with this observance?
Ramadan is the month of fasting. We Muslims, we fast in the 9th month of the lunar calendar, from dawn all the way to sunset, not eating, not drinking, trying to be on track, controlling our tongue, controlling our heart, controlling our emotions, and just trying to be that perfect of a human being like all prophets, like Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, as we believe, like all the perfect people. That's what we're trying to do in the month of Ramadan.
So tell me about the fast. You can't eat, you can't drink. What kind of timeline are we looking at? Because once the sun goes down, it's not like we're starving all month long, right?
Not really, because we take a pre-dawn meal, we call it. We're just right now like an hour after dawn. So we take a good pre-dawn meal, and that's good for us. The only meal that we skip is lunch. Okay. So yeah, it can be hard a little bit, especially in the summer, but we make it, and we have even a lot of children who do it, and they are happy doing it. And sometimes actually I find it hard with my kids sometimes to tell them, no, you can't fast, you have to take the medications and stuff, and they find the mom, the dad, and everybody is fasting. They like to do like them.
They want to do it too.
Yeah.
That's right. And you guys had a full, we got here about 4:45 this morning. Your parking lot was full.
Yes.
We don't typically see that on our morning shows.
Yeah, so we have a lot of prayer services, especially during the night time. From the time that we break our fast together, you have to see us in here, the community coming together, and every night everybody bringing their breakfast, and we share in it. And then we have prayers and other activities for everybody that goes on almost all night long. We just take a few hours for sleep and then come back before dawn for prayers and for other activities.
We have Hiba here as well. So Hiba, how has your Ramadan been going so far?
It's been great. For some people, especially those of us who love coffee, the first few days are difficult.
I can understand that one.
And people wean themselves, believe it or not, off of it for days or weeks even before. But it's an amazing experience of just self-will and determination, and it really teaches you this sense of empathy that it creates when you're hungry. And that's one thing that we try to drive and deliver to our kids, is that when you're hungry, remember that you're going to have food on the table in just a few hours, but some people don't have that privilege. And so we try to develop that into giving and sharing and with what God has given us with other people who are less fortunate. So for me, it's been great. It's a spiritual month. There's a lot of upliftment that happens, coming to the mosque and praying, trying to maximize your connection with God in reading Quran or religious scriptures, and doing good and serving the community. And that starts at home with your family, and you extend that and share it with everybody that you can.
So now you guys are going to be sharing Ramadan with the Bay County community. And this is something that's been going on for years. Tell me why you guys do this.
We do this because it's an extension of love and respect and friendship, with our community. Muslims have been part of Bay County since 1970 and even before, and we often like to reach out in every way possible, whether it's an annual event, an open house, an invitation to come visit us at the mosque, or sharing Ramadan. We like to bring people together, and I think the best time to come together is over a delicious meal. And as we're
couldn't agree more.
Exactly. So this is like a nice opportunity for people to come together and watch how the Muslims have been fasting, to go through a program that highlights certain things that we love and respect about society or our community. Our theme this year is respect for humanity, and I think it's a really timely subject, and we often discuss different wonderful subjects and ideas, and we also will break fast together. We have trivia, we have icebreakers, creates great dialogue, great friendships. We've had thousands of people come over the last 12 years that we've done it. This is our 13th year, and we've been left with hundreds and hundreds of new friends. And so every year we invite members to come, and then we also pray a congregational prayer, so people get to witness that. And just like the food and the fellowship is just phenomenal, and everyone's invited to come. If you're interested, you can send an email to sharingramadanrsvp@gmail.com, and we'd love to see you there.
And so what are some of the, I know this is, we're building an audience right now. This is a great time for people to be able to come and ask you questions. What are some of the most interesting questions that you've received?
I mean, people ask questions like, why are you fasting? How do you do it? The funniest question is people say, so you don't eat or drink for a month? And I'm thinking, yes, only the strong. But, we do break our fast, of course, in the evening. People ask questions about faith in general. So people like to ask any type of thing, and it's not just restricted to Ramadan. People have a lot of questions about our faith, and this is one way that we give people a platform to ask. We welcome them to ask any question that they want, and at the table as you're sitting and eating with your guests or your hosts or your friends, then it's a good opportunity to just reach out to people and ask and communicate and create that dialogue. Otherwise, we really don't know each other without these opportunities. So it creates a chance for us to talk, and knowing each other that way creates amazing bonds and friendships.
We have, I don't know if you guys know her, Trish Pulikandel. She says Ramadan Mubarak to all this morning. Sadly, I wasn't, or I would be there. Trish, we say hello. I don't know you, but we've had a wonderful morning out here at the mosque. Lots of learning. We've had lots of questions. Well, I've had lots of questions, especially to Hiba, as to where she got that beautiful dress. So we are in the prayer room. We'll say goodbye to you all. Thanks again, sharing Ramadan one more time. Where can people go if they would like to participate in this?
So it's going to be on June 6th. That's Tuesday, June 6th at the Sheraton Hotel, but we do need you to RSVP first. So if you would like to come, RSVP at Sharing Ramadan, rsvp@gmail.com. And remember that as you see Muslims walking down the street, be comfortable to say, hey, Ramadan Mubarak, or Happy Ramadan. And we really appreciate that. I've got it so many times already just in the last 4 days. And it's just a greeting of, peace and goodness, and wishing us a good month. And, happy Ramadan to all the Muslim viewers. And thank you. And we hope to see you, to all our other guests.
All right. Well, happy Ramadan to you guys as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big